The first question is coming from the domain Linux. And the question is, your EC2 instance is running out of disk space. What actions will you take to mitigate the issue? So it's not directly related to EC2 instance. As you know, we are focusing on the Linux problem here. We are trying to focus on the debugging capacity of a DevOps engineer here. And this can be asked in the interview. Think about how you will answer this by pausing the video if you wish. But now let's go and see how to debug this issue first. To understand this, we have to understand a few fundamentals first, and let's see what it means. When we are speaking about EC2 disk space, we are typically speaking about EBS volume, like you're aware of. And the question again points to EBS volume. What we would like to understand is which of our EBS volume is having an issue, because the question said that the EC2 instance has a disk space related problem. There can be multiple EBS volumes attached. Hence, we will first try to understand out of our multiple EBS volumes attached, which one is having an issue. You can see here, there might be a root EBS volume, which has operating system related informations. We have application EBS volume, which will have our application related informations present. Now, if the issue is with our root EBS volume, then what are we going to do is we're going to check some logs in /var/log location to understand if this is full, or we are going to check temp locations if it is full, and other operating system related information on what is happening, what is filling our root volume. This is an important debugging step when it comes to root volume, because if the root volume becomes 100%, we will run out of actual disk space for our operating system, and then we have a higher issue of a shutdown of our machine. If it is not EBS volume, if it is not root volume, in this case, it can be our application volume. So if it is our application volume, then we are going to understand about what is this application volume getting used for. That is, our application might be writing some logs in certain location, or there was a new deployment and it was not clear. There might be a lot of jars that are pending. And because it is an application volume, we can play around a bit with it using some EBS features. So the first and foremost step is to take a snapshot. And after that, we increase this space of the EC2 instance. That is, increase the space of the EBS volume application volume. That is basically the EBS volume associated with the application volume. Okay, based on all the information that we are aware now, how do we answer this in the interview? To debug the issue with disk space, I would first understand which EBS volume is having the problem. If it is the root EBS volume, I would handle it a bit slowly because it deals with the operating system itself. And I would first like to check the logs and try to make some space for the operating system to function properly. If it is the application volume that is having an issue, I would check something related to the application directly. What was the recent changes in the application? Are there any error logs in the applications that is causing a lot of logs to be filled? Were there any multiple deployments and jars were not cleaned, etc.? I would also check libraries that were just hanging out there without doing anything. And I would delete something, but we can take certain actions because it is an application volume. I will use the EBS feature, and I would first take a snapshot of this volume and then increase the volume capacity. Hence, this should resolve any of the disk space related issue on the EC2 instance. This is how you can answer this question in the interview. That is it for this video. We will discuss more about the interview questions in the next video. Thank you.